Okay, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ship Simulator Graveyard 2. Yes. Anyways, we're starting the Warship DLC. Look at this thing. It's like tiny. It's been it's been touched in the rear. But this is going to be a series of 3 ships. It'll be our first DLC being marked in Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get up on in here and let's go ahead and start picking up the trash, man. Start doing what we gotta do. There's a spot down there, apparently. I like how that's supposed to be a hatch to underneath, and we just touch it. You can only do so much with all that stuff. Okay, so I did a little bit of an exploration thing. Yep, there it is, radioactive. So we have some radioactive material on board the ship currently right now. And where it's at exactly, I do not know. I tried to find it earlier. To no avail, and of course I did that. Whee! So I can't wait for the one ship. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go ahead and get up in here. There's a ship in here that I am absolutely excited about. That's spicy back here. Oh, hello. I did not want to come in here, but okay. That's fine. We're it must be back in there somewhere. That's okay. We'll find it here in just a couple of seconds. Shouldn't be too hard for us to locate it. I like its enthusiasm to throw the box, but I did not throw the box. Please maintain your grip on the thing. Yeah, probably be better if I turned on my light for you guys. How's that? So it is back here somewhere. Okay, let's go back up here. Alright, let's go ahead and break some of this stuff down. Let's go ahead and let's get this going. We could probably go ahead and just take off the rear, really. I don't know why I gotta break that down when it was already clearly broken. Alright, so let's go ahead and break this down now. Alright. Okay, those were pretty easy. Everything else is taken out. Let's break this down too. Alright. Go ahead and remove them. Get this going too. Going to remove that. And we'll go through and remove these boat mines. let's see what we've got here. Okay, not bad. We broke the back half staircase, which is what I was more worried about. So we'll take off the rear because it's already busted up, and we'll try to figure out how to get down in there to remove this radiation. So, I'll go up here, I'm going to remove these guns. I wonder what that is. Okay. Take those guns out. Oh. Alright, and then we'll cut down this. If I can pull out the right tool, please. Okay, so that's a quick way to get into there and turn off all the electricity. Alright. Okay, so there's all of that. We can go back here and rear again. And we're gonna knock out all this. Yeah. That didn't even show that it was electrified, was it? Oh, it did. Oh, it did. I didn't know this. I didn't notice that at all, actually. Okay, well then we'll start back here then. Okay, so that was fairly quick. It was fairly easy. Carrying too much. There we go. Expose that piece of equipment. I don't know. I feel like we're kind of flying through this. Definitely is not too bad. Get this done and out of the way. Clean up what we can. Alright. So we gotta remove the wall first before we can even remove that piece of equipment, which is fine. It's not too bad. Could be a lot more worse. I do like how I don't even have to bang out the top piece. So that makes it for a very nice thing right there. Makes it for a little bit more relaxing, I guess you could say. So pick up all this, get it done, get it out of the way. And we'll hop, yeah, there we go. And we'll smack that out, put this down. We should be able, oh, there we go, we'll get that last piece of equipment out of here. We'll go through, we'll smack down the floor on this side. Once they hook up with that piece right there, we can then proceed for the next one. Okay, so this rear section should be able to come off now once we beat down these two pieces of floor. Yeah, that looks like that's what's going to be the case. Is there a box right there? I heard about pictures today for some reason. They're not wanting to listen. Okay. It's a full box. I must have the box that I tried to throw. Okay. Now we should be able. Yep. There we go. And we'll clean up all of this real fast. Almost like it didn't even exist. Oh, there's that radiation. probably gonna die trying to get to it a couple times. Suffer from the sweet, sweet acute radiation poisoning. Alright. So we're almost done with the rear section. We're almost towards the midship. Go ahead. Break this off. There we go. Clean up some more. Where's that? Okay, so that's done. Now we need to remove. Okay, well, we're not removing anything yet. We're gonna have to try to find this electrical room somewhere in here, so. I'm gonna bust down these two walls in here in hopes of probably finding it. But I think this is the room. Yeah, this is the room that this is in. Okay. Which is what I kind of figured. Okay. I don't think prolonged exposure to radiation is probably a good thing, Chief. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor. Alright. Let's see if this thing's in here. It is. Good. Now we ain't gotta worry about nothing. Just come in here. Boop. Cut it down. Break it down. So we're probably gonna have to work our way around that radiation. I mean, I don't want to. I'd much rather just go ahead and get it out of the ship. So that way I don't really have to deal with it all too much. But that's not how that's gonna work. Okay. Alright. Now this piece. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get those two done. I'm gonna move up the deck here. And take off what's up here. Oh man, people must have been super tall back then. Looks like those controls were like 3 times the size as me. Sorry guys, I had to make sure it was real. Okay, we'll go ahead and get that done. We'll get this conning tower out of the way too. Along with the smokestack. That way we can start bringing down the bridge. Get that radiation up out of here. Okay. Okay. So what needs else? Alright, so we can't take that off until this gets taken off. This is gonna have to wait as well. So let's drop down here into the front. Let's see what we got going on down here. Ammunition storages. Okay. There's that. That should be the last of the power. Should be, doesn't mean that it is. Okay. Break all that. Apparently that's not going to come down, really. Alright, so there's all that. Let's see, what is this? Just a random thing, apparently. Must be a shell. Okay. Smack down this portion here. Then this bow section should be ready to be removed. After these two things. Yep, and then we gotta cut the weld points and that's it. Then we can remove the bow, because we're cool like that. We are flying through the ship, I feel like. Alright. There's a two-piece bow. It's not bad. And then we need to take care of these sections here. Okay. And break them down. So with that crane immediately coming over here and picking all that stuff up, that tells me that the last piece up around the bridge is ready to be picked up as well. So we'll have to go back up to the bridge and grab that real fast. We gotta find that gas pipe first, actually. Before we go doing anything, we gotta find out where that gas pipe is at. It's probably somewhere mid-sections. It's probably exactly where it's at. Probably back in here somewhere. Oh, it looks like it's on the other side of this wall, actually. But I can't get to it. Not yet, at least. Oh no, that's just cargo. Okay. Let's go in here and see if we can't find it. Rats around, comes around. In here, probably? Yeah, it's probably in here. There it is. I'm like a bloodhound sometimes when it comes down to this stuff. We can at least go ahead and break all this stuff down, at least as quickly as possible that it can. While being contaminated with the spicy radiation. Okay, so there's all that. That's ready to go. So let's go up here on the bridge. Let's finish getting the rest of that out, actually. Before we forget about it anymore. Did I take everything out? Okay, yeah, there we go. And then, yeah. I know I saw the cut points in here. We'll go through, and we're gonna knock down the whole baseboard here as much as we can. So I will be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I went ahead and already broke down some of everything. The front half was removed, but we still got to go through and break down the greater portion of the bridge. So, that is what we're going to do now. We're kind of working our way around the radiation as much as we can. There's everything. Oh, it just flung me off the ship. It's fine. While we're down here, we can go ahead and clean up what we can. Oh yeah, can't forget that. And then, let's see if it'll let us back up here. Whoop. There we go. Okay, so we got everything taken down. Now we can just go through and clean everything up. Before we remove the rest of what we need to remove, which all of that should be relatively easy, because this warship is actually very small. Okay, so we went ahead and cleared out what we could, um, and we beat down what we can. So we'll go ahead and remove this, and we're going to cut this down here. So we're missing some things still. We're missing filing cabinet, a desk, gold, and acid, which those should be, they're located directly inside of this piece here. Hopefully. If not, I'm gonna blame society, because society. Don't think there is anything located directly inside of this room right behind us. I don't think, at least. Alright. So with that being removed, we can now break down the floor. And we'll go through. There we go. There's the other cut point. Cut that down. We'll remove everything up top. Okay, that can't come down into that brace. And go ahead and just go ahead and get that up out of here. That way we ain't gotta worry about it later. Or the floor collapsing and then it just like screws everything up. Okay. So we get those two out. We found this piece back here actually. But I can't get up in here. Oh no! It's the spicy. Can I get everything? Oh no. That spiciness is gonna have to go. It's being mean. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Hopefully they can come down and get that. I'm hoping. So in the meantime, we're just gonna go down and smack the rest of this floor down. So how do we wait on all of it? Okay. Okay, so I think it took the radiation. It did not. We were scammed. Oh, it did take the radiation. Did it? No, there's another thing. Oh, shit. We weren't just scammed. We were bamboozled. Okay. I mean, that works. Must have already highlighted both of them for pickup and not even notice it. Go through, smack down these other two here, just to make sure there's no other weld points, so there's just one solid. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. We're just gonna separate the rest of it from the hull of the ship instead of fighting with it. All right. So the rest of the ship is done, cleaned, and separated from the hull, loaded up onto the truck in the warehouse. So we'll go ahead and get these pieces taken care of and load up what we need to load up. And that will be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.